Welcome to Crime, Time, Grime. Crime Time Grime presents Theft by Deception. A Comprehensive Understanding. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education and research. This video contains the creator's opinions, comments, and allegations for the purpose of education, comment, entertainment, and criticism. It is not to be misconstrued as facts. This is a trigger warning. If you are easily offended or extra sensitive, you may want to bypass this video.
Well, Lane, he may say he don't get food stamps, but when he come on there, we're eating steak tonight. The school walks around giving our kids free food stamps.
What did he say?
That's a lie.
What did he say about that?
That is a lie.
The school didn't give food stamps?
Walk around and hand out food stamp cards to every kid in school.
What is that right there, Liberator?
That would have to be proven to me. I'd have to see it. And
there you go, homie. There you go. There you go. You see it? Liberator?
Melissa, when you got 70.
The Cash App on the screen belongs to Jimbo's channel, The Stand. Usually, I would not leave someone's Cash App on the screen. But in this case, it's to prove a point. Jimbo and Thelma claim they don't e-beg. If you're not e-begging, why do you have your Cash App on the screen, Jimbo? We will discuss Jimbo's Cash App later in this video, also. PEBT provides a reimbursement to households with children eligible for free or reduced price school meals through the USDA National School Lunch Program, NSLP. PEBT provides a card families can use to replace school meals when they have to miss school for a COVID-19 related reason. PEBT is a SNAP benefit program that helps many families across the country. The state of Kentucky has approved benefits for $391 per eligible child for summer 2022. This is a reimbursement program. Children who would have received free or reduced price meals under the National School Lunch Act, if their schools were not closed, or operating with reduced hours, or attendance for at least 5 consecutive days are eligible to receive PEBT benefits. What this means, is to get the PEBT benefit, children have to be eligible for free or reduced price school meals. To be eligible for free or reduced price school meals, you have to be low income. It means, Jimbo lied about all children getting this benefit. It means Thelma lied about not getting any benefits. PEBT is a federally funded program. Free or reduced price school meals is a federally funded program. This means, it's American taxpayer dollars. This means, it's a federal offense to defraud the U.S. government. Who qualifies for free school meals in Kentucky? A child whose family income is at or below 130% of the poverty level can receive free meals. A child whose family income is between 130 and 185% of the poverty level can receive reduced cost meals. Students in this category are not to be charged more than 40 cents per meal. A child whose family income is at or below 130% of the poverty level can receive free meals. Who is eligible for this program? Household size and maximum income level, per year. One person $17,667. Two persons $23,803. Three persons $29,939. Four persons $36,075.
I'm letting it out, sweet Melissa. I am.
Yeah, let it out, sweet Melissa. Let it out. We saw you on Mama T's, on Drama
Thank you,
T's.
Jimbo.
And, Jimbo calls Mama T, Drama T. Mama T has done absolutely nothing to you, Jimbo.
Would somebody
That's what
tell
we're supposed to believe.
Liberator that's a Kentucky food stamp card? It says Kentucky right on it. It's got my daughter's name on it. How did she get that Kentucky food stamp card
Well, he said the kids come home and had food stamps or something like that, and that's how they got steak at night, but they don't get food stamps.
We don't get food
I'm
stamps.
here to tell you, I ain't never lived off the government, won't live off the government until I retire, and I feel like I deserve that once I hit 65.
Yeah, he don't live off the government. He begs people to buy his tools.
You call him liber faker. Aren't you and Thelma defrauding the government? By the way, PEBT is food stamps. You say, it's a food stamp card. And, you turn right around and say you don't get food stamps. It's food stamps, Jimbo. It's a food stamp card your daughter got because Thelma or you signed your children up to get free or reduced meals at school. Jimbo, you expect everyone to take your lying words as facts. Your regular subscribers believe you, because they are too dumb to look it up on the internet for themselves. You mean Liberator's tools, like, you beg people to pay for your children's phones on YouTube? And, asking people to play your money games on YouTube? How about all that fundraiser money that's going through your hands? Not to mention, you sitting there with your Cash App plastered on the screen, while you're condemning him for e-begging. Is that why you put all your videos on members only? Not only for people to pay for them, but so the government won't see them without subpoenaing YouTube? Are you telling the school about all the money you're collecting off YouTube, Jimbo? And no, getting free or reduced meals is not based on just your income alone, Jimbo. It's based on family income. That includes Thelma and any of your children that receives the money in their names.
That is a Kentucky pandemic food stamp card. All the students in Kentucky got one. And they just reloaded them with approximately $400 each last month.
No, Jimbo. Not all the citizens or children got one. Again, only eligible children got one. And, the eligibility requirements are as I stated, in this video. Anyone can look it up on Google.
It's $100 cheaper than what we paid over there. Which is still a lot of money. It's $1,500 a month. It's a lot. So he's wrong about his rent amount. I think he said he probably pays $800-900 rent. No, it's $1,500. Liberator. And my wife doesn't draw anything. Liberator. We sell dogs.
So, Jimbo claims they're living high on the hog, breeding dogs. Something isn't adding up, Jimbo.
Our Rottweilers are $2,500 a piece. Bella, we have bred once in 3 years, getting ready to breed her now, had a litter in September of 2021, and she had 11 puppies. Do the math, Liberator.
Okay, let's do the math. Please, keep in mind, doing the math is hard, because Jimbo can't keep his lies straight. First, he says in this video, that she had a litter in September of 2021. Then, later in this video, he says that it's been 3 years since she had a litter. Which one is it, Jimbo? Then, he says his children gets a benefit from his Social Security disability of $54 a month, then he says later, it's $112 for the 2 children. So, is it $108 or $112, Jimbo? A litter of 11 pups in September 2021. $2,500 times 11 pups each, equals $27,500. We will be generous here and not take off the veterinarian bills. Mind you, this was a year ago. And, if you kept that money stashed in your safe, to get through until another litter, why were your kids getting free and reduced school meals? Are you a little crooked and a little greedy? Then, Jimbo collects $1,100 a month off from Social Security disability. That's $1,100 for 12 months, which equals $13,200 per year. He said, each of his 2 children collects, his disability, of $54 per month, which equals $108 per month. $108 times 12 months, equals $1,296 per year. So, $13,200 plus $1,296, equals $14,496 in Social Security disability benefits per year. Let's look at expenses. Rent is $1,500 per month, which is $18,000 per year. So, $14,496 in SSDI benefits minus $18,000 rent, equals negative $3,504 per year. $27,500 puppy profit minus $3,504 unpaid rent, equals $23,996. Still not including veterinarian bills. And, he admits that he is not doing a litter every year. So, the $23,996 has to stretch more than a year, for a family of 6. With $23,996 to pay for food, transportation, medical, utilities, dog care, food and veterinarian bills for at least 4 large dogs.
Yeah, TM, but that's once in 3 years. $28K once in 3 years. Not like we get $28K every, 6 months.
So, Jimbo admits, he only breeds the Rottweiler, once every 3 years. So, the $23,996 just got a whole lot smaller. Take 2 more years of $3,504 of unpaid rent, equals another $7,008 off from the $23,996 puppy money. That leaves $16,988 of the puppy money. And, then you need to divide that by 3 years for annual income. So, $5,663 yearly income after rent is paid. That might take care of the dog food and dog expenses. But, keep in mind, Jimbo isn't guaranteed 11 puppies with each litter. My uncle once told me, a rich man will have 1 dog. A poor man will have more than 1. Further, while American taxpayers are feeding his children at school with free or reduced meals and with PEBT food stamp cards, Jimbo is spending his money to feed 4 large dogs. Since Jimbo has this big money-making dog business, let's discuss more finances. Jimbo can get Medicare because he is on SSDI. Medicare does not offer a family plan. The only way the other family members could get Medicare is if they qualify as disabled. So, it's a pretty safe bet that Thelma and the kids are on Medicaid. Please, don't tell me you have never taken your children to a doctor or a dentist. That would be neglect. To receive Medicaid, there is an asset limit. Kentucky's medically needy asset limit is $2,000 for an individual and $4,000 for a couple. Assets are not just money in the bank, money hidden in your safe, or cash on hand. Assets also include the total value of items you own. There is an exception for the home you live in and a vehicle. But, tools, computers, televisions, iPhones, etc. are all assets. And, it's not just the value of one item. It's the value of all assets combined. The idea is, you are not supposed to live off the government and profit from it.
And the Akitas we sell for about $1,500. But we don't, like, if somebody can't afford it, we're not cutting any deals because...
Jimbo, we know you make some off from the Akitas, but they are not a big money maker for you. Though you sell some for $1,500 each, you still couldn't sell the last 2. But, I'm sure you're not claiming that money either.
Hey,
Background.
honey, are they still on there?
Who?
Those regulator or whatever his
No,
name
I
is.
turned him off.
Is this the stand?
Yeah, this is my life.
Come here. Hunter wants to say something to them. Come here. Come here. Since you want to complain about, our business about my husband for the first time in his life ever going out, and he's not the one that bought the pants. I was.
Oh, my $200. Yeah, they weren't $100 pants, by the way. They were $200.
No, they were $185 pants. My husband didn't know that I was doing it. I did it. So if you have a problem with it, you can take it up with me. But since you have problems with those, I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, my husband draws disability, but I make pretty good money at what I do. I don't get help from any other services that you people think I do. But Hunter.
So, Thelma, if you make pretty good money at doing what you do, then why are you stealing from taxpayers? Why are your children getting free or reduced meals at school? That is the only way you qualify to get a PEBT card benefits.
Would you like to show them your shoes that your mother purchases you?
He's wore those out. Those are Yeezys.
These are called
Yeezys.
Yeezys. Yes. And these shoes were $385.
He's wore them to the bone now.
And he's wore them a lot. He has 120 pairs of tennis shoes, and none of them.
Oh, he's talking about me buying a 75-inch TV too.
And none of them were under $200. These right here are $500 tennis shoes. You like those?
He's been offered $500 for those shoes.
Do you see these?
Used.
These are you beside the stove, baby.
It's on the back.
Do you see these shoes? He is my 15-year-old son. My other kids, they wear the same.
Thelma, I think the school should know about all this. You can afford all kinds of outrageously priced items, but you cannot afford to feed your own kids. And, I think someone should notify social services, just in case, you and your kids are on Medicaid. Because I believe you are. There is no way you make that kind of money doing nothing, Thelma. Oh, that's right, Thelma. Theft by deception. Wasn't that why you were in jail? Thelma, are you the one in Walmart changing price tags, like Ernie told us about? What other stores do you switch prices? Once a thief, always a thief. Thelma, sell the shoes you were offered $500 for, and feed your own kids.
Does that piss you off?
Yeah, it pisses them off.
I hope it does.
They're real mad over Hunter's TV, 75-inch TV.
Oh, are you?
They're jelly.
Would you really be mad that my other son, James' laptop is a alien laptop?
Alienware laptop.
He asked for that for his birthday.
This is his birthday, 18th birthday. It was almost $3,000.
It was almost $3,000. And guess what? He got it. Yes, I spoil my children.
Jimmy wants them Jordans, he said.
And yes, I spoil my husband. Yeah. And I will continue to spoil my husband. I make money. I do not draw a check. Any of you would like to go look? I
get a check.
He gets a check, but I'm allowed to make whatever I want, regulator, or whoever you are. I can make whatever I want, when I want, how I want.
And, Thelma, I hope it pisses you off when someone turns you into the school for receiving the free or reduced school meals. I hope it pisses you off when someone turns you into social services for Medicaid fraud. I hope it pisses you off when someone turns you into the IRS for not claiming all your income. I hope it pisses you off when someone turns you into Social Security for Jimbo making all the money on YouTube and not claiming it. How many times have you gotten away with theft by deception, before you got caught, Thelma? You said, you are good at what you do. And, you have no problem taking taxpayers' money that you're not entitled to feed your kids, while you buy or steal overpriced items. And, if you come by all that money, You claim you make honestly, then why did you go to jail for theft by deception? It's not adding up, Thelma. Not in the way you want us to believe it does. Jimbo lied and said it was for writing bad checks. That's not what theft by deception is. And, it was in your local newspaper. Theft by deception is the act of stealing from another person under false pretenses. This kind of crime is often deliberate, as it is a manipulative way of gaining control of a person's assets, property, or finances by the culprit falsely representing themselves, value, and their intentions. Oh, so kind of the same way you are trying to manipulate us now. I see. You and Jimbo, both, are two peas in a pod with that manipulation.
You can sit and judge on how I like to dress my kids and how I like to dress my husband. But let me tell you something. That ain't the first pair of jeans he'll get. 'Cause since it pissed you off so badly, I'll get him another pair this weekend. Because,
But I don't wear jeans that much.
but I like pissing you off.
Just give me a real expensive pair of sweatpants.
No, I like pissing him off.
If they're expensive, it won't matter.
Oh, and Hunter, this beautiful son of mine here, you see him, straight A student.
Ask him if he got his tickets. To get your ticket to the gun show. Show him the guns.
My daughter,
Show
who
me
is in
guns.
there
Show
cooking,
the guns.
that has been accused of not being the one that's cooking. I got her report card yesterday. She is a straight A student. My son, who is in college, straight A's. My daughter, my 13-year-old in 7th grade, is a straight A student.
Thank God. None of those kids qualify for Medicare. Now, let's make sure you don't have them on Medicaid.
My husband deserves everything he gets, and we don't ask for money on here.
That's actually hilarious. The stand has been all about two things, since it started January 13th, 2022. Money and Ernie. It was always asking for donations, playing money games, voting for money, paying for cell phones, asking for memberships, getting monetized, posting cash apps and PayPal links. He's been nickel and diming his subs since the day he started. Keep in mind, what theft by deception actually is. People can be charged with a crime called theft by deception when they lie about illnesses or engage in other types of deception to induce people to make contributions to them. While this crime is similar to a general theft offense since it involves intentionally taking the property of others, theft by deception has an added element of trickery or deception. In this type of offense, the victims rely on the lies made by the thief when they give money or property to him or her. This should be a wake-up call to any subscribers. Thelma spent time in jail for theft by deception. Thelma says her boy has 120 pair of $200 shoes, and at the same time Jimbo asks for the subs to pay for an iPhone 13 for his daughter. Thelma says, she makes a lot of money, but yet, she makes sure her children are getting free or reduced meals at school, thus receiving the PEBT food benefits.
He's more into computers. And if you walked in his room, it would blow your mind.
Where's Bodie?
He not only does he have that nice
Come here, buddy.
laptop that I'm talking about,
Come here, buddy.
he has a PlayStation,
Come on. Get up here.
an Xbox,
Jump up here. Come on. Make an appearance.
all of the old
Yeah, it's her name.
games.
I got my Akitas right here. He came in.
But
I wish I could show y'all.
I'm just telling you guys right now,
He
my
already
husband
Vegas.
did not buy those pants. I did. So don't attack him. Attack me.
Thelma just doesn't know when to shut up. She's all about the money. Any of these channels that claim they want to take Jimbo down, is obviously lying, because there is way more than enough evidence to do so.
Thank you, baby.
And as far as those other two people go, and Mama
Mama
T,
T, yeah.
you can kiss my ass.
Mama T has done absolutely nothing to Thelma or Jimbo. Mama T refuses to dump on Ernie, like Jimbo wants her to, and Jimbo and Thelma doesn't like that. Jimbo wants to make Ernie's life a living hell. Jimbo is totally obsessed with Ernie. Mama T just wants to stay out of the drama, but Jimbo and Thelma insists on dragging her in. Since they haven't been able to drag her in, Mama T faces their wrath.
Yeah. So, like I said, we have had hard times, but we're not e-beggars like some people. Always begging. He started his little live stream out with how I was always begging. I don't beg. Molly wanted to come in here when she broke her phone and get money for a temporary phone. Well, she didn't get $500, but she did get enough money to get a temporary phone. Now she has an iPhone 13 Pro that I bought. Well, I'm buying. But there's
Like I said, it's all about the money. Feed your own kids, Jimbo, instead of cheating the taxpayers into doing it for you, so you can buy them the most expensive high electronics and clothing.
handicap. I still go to work. I don't work 40 hours a week. Not since I quit coaching basketball. When I was coaching basketball, I worked probably 80 hours a week. Now I work 24 to 32 hours a week, depending on how often I can get up. I can go to work every day if I want to, if I feel good. I just don't feel good every day. And I make $70 a day as a substitute teacher. I'm not a teacher. I'm a substitute teacher. Glorified babysitter. I've shown the check stub before. People saying I didn't work. Tamori said I didn't work. I showed the check stub. I can show another one right now. Why do you need it? Why do you need it, liver faker? Why are you so concerned with how I pay my bills? Is that not enough money? I don't make enough money. You were correct about one thing. My children get money from my disability. Between the four of them, they get $200 a month. A little over $200. It was $200. It was $54 a piece until James turned 18, and now Sarah's turned 18. Now it's $112 a piece, I think, something like that, somewhere in there. I can't remember. Two of them get $112. Big money. I do pay my bills. I go to work, make sure I do. I have enough money to pay my bills. I know that disturbs you. You and BDAC, you got to be doing something to make that money.
You work 24 hours to 32 hours a week at $70 a day. That is, $1,680 to $2,240 a week. Which is over the SGA, substantial gainful activity. What is considered substantial work for Social Security disability? Social Security usually uses the substantial gainful activity, SGA, level to determine what is too much work. In 2021, SGA is defined as earning $1,310 or more a month from working, or $2,190 for blind people. What happens after the 9-month trial work period? What happens when the trial work period is completed? After you complete your TWP, you will begin your 36-month extended period of eligibility EPE. This work incentive is a safeguard during which time Social Security will evaluate your work and earnings based on SGA levels to determine your eligibility for benefits. You should be in the 36-month extended period of eligibility EPE, because you worked as a coach last year. What is extended period of eligibility? What is the extended period of eligibility EPE? The EPE is 3 years, 36 months, of protection of your eligibility to receive a Title II payment. It begins the month after your trial work period ends and continues whether you are working or not working. Once your earnings reach the SGA level in 1 month, a 3-month grace period begins. During that time, you will continue getting SSDI cash benefits regardless of your wages. After your grace period ends, however, your SSDI benefits will be zero in any month that you earn above the SGA limit. If your income drops below the SGA limit again, you can call Social Security and get your benefits reinstated. Until your EPE ends, you will continue to be able to get your SSDI benefits for any month during which you earn less than the SGA limit. So, basically you only need to work 3 days a month to go over the SGA limit. And, you can collect full SSDI for 4 months. After that, your SSDI should be zero. Your SSDI should be at zero really soon. However, you sitting on YouTube is, also, earned income. Whether you have the accounts in Thelma's name or not, you are the one earning the YouTube paycheck. Your videos are proof that you are the one earning the YouTube income. I hope you told Social Security about your YouTube earnings and your Cash App and PayPal activities. You're very capable of supporting your own family, Jimbo. Stop leeching. Have a nice day, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.